Hello, it's Monday, June 15th, and that means two things. This show got kicked off Threads for being too anti AI. It's also time for the Lighting Bulletin, pound for pound, your best source of lighting industry news. Let's get into it because Louis Poulsen has been bought by Augustinus Fabriker. That is a 470 million euro deal moving ownership back to Denmark. NeoCon has named its award winners, with design prizes being passed out during that show. Miller Electric has bought Giles. No details in that Florida distro deal. Um, we have Red Dot naming their design award winners with 82 lighting products on the list this year. Pookie has partnered with Visual Comfort. They are joining, they're a decorative brand. They're joining the residential group. Sansi is still sponsoring this show. I don't know why, but I really appreciate it. I hope you click on that link in the description to find out more about their LED lamps. Beluch has picked EDP and BDA in Quebec and Ontario, respectively. New data suggests that the US is even more dependent on rare earths imports than previously believed. This is based on customs data crunched by Columbia University. Shares are down at AMS Osram with a 7% drop after their AGM. We have a dividend at Wesco of 50 cents per share. Stack Construction has partnered with LED Lighting Supply, with those two catalogs coming together online. Congressional Rep April McLean has bought into Hubble, about 15,000 in stock. That was disclosed on June 5th. Elemental LED has been named the University of Nevada's Grad Employer of the Year. That is presented by the College of Business from the Reno campus. And the Dodge Index has charted commercial building. They are showing new growth in health and retail spaces. In People News, Reno Lighting, VP Claude L'Esperance has celebrated 40 years in the business. Brian Biga is now a VP of Residential Sales at DMF. Stacy Crockett has been promoted to VP at Elemental LED. Ryan Radke has been picked as the new Executive Director of Business Development at WAC. Scott Niles has been picked as a Regional Sales Manager at Satco. Sonepar Canada has chosen Jen Lee as their VP of Vendor Relations, and Dr. Susan Henson has been named a Veteran of the Year for her work developing the Glow Guide. Center construction boom does mean more lighting sales. Orion Energy Systems, whose stock price is still bad, is banking on the bot box bubble. Urco has partnered with Art Basel, making them the official lighting maker of the Arts Festival. Westgate is now offering same-day shipping for free samples. Ain't that something? WAC showed off their new lines, specifically their full architectural, decorative, and custom lighting. They were all at AIA 26 this weekend. We have a new scholarship for the trades in Florida with $1,000 going to help high school and college students, provided by A&N Electric. Light Exchange has launched Smart Spec Sheets. This is a new platform showcasing the spec sheets of 1,700 vendors. Adesso has a new website. It's nice. Celix has debuted new retrofit kits. This is a new reuse tool for luminaires. Make Great Light has a new website. It's nice. Broadway Electric and Cornerstone Contracting have been fined $21.3 million by the DOJ in a false claims case concerning federal contracts. And Alledra has sued RAB over LED tubes. There are 5 particular patents in considered for this over battery backup IP. On the tariff tracker, the U.S. Court of Appeals will continue to allow 10% tariffs for now. Canada is calling for the next trade agreement between Canada, the U.S., and Mexico to last for 16 years because, I would not want to renegotiate anytime soon. And U.S. Customs has refined its refund website for now. We have a new webinar on the 16th hosted by the Design Let's Consortium talking about DLC Premium. Another webinar on the 25th of June is presented by the IES and PNNL. This is distributed by, this is about distributed spectral sensors in action. In lighting controls, the DLC is set to finalize NLC 5.2. That version will be published before the end of the month. And Skykes has partnered with the Mozart Prague Hotel for a full plug and play revamp of the whole building. A survivor of a Nashville school shooting is suing the AI security company OmniAlert because their AI system didn't identify the gun used to shoot his classmates. The police keep using flock cameras to stalk people without warrants. This is based on reporting of a dozen different lawsuits happening across the U.S. Meta has removed all mention of facial recognition from their app. Not only will phones not be tracking user facial data, but their pervert glasses won't be either. This is based on reporting from Wired. And people are ditching their Ring cameras over their partnership with Flock. Apple is pushing for more privacy, and more companies are following. In research and development, Philips claims that they have a faux skylight that will promote vitamin D production. It even has an option to add supplemental UVB LEDs. In the month of May, wind and solar power generated more energy than methane in the United States. We also have a new energy management tech for solar-powered LED systems from a Pacific Northwest National Lab study. In light pollution, the University of Messina confirms the link between shift work and poor health outcomes. This is a study of nurses working night shifts over long periods. Sleep quality has been connected with mental health and income factors. Greifswald Research has offered a new legal perspective on underwater Allen. China is supporting bird populations with new urban waterfront rules. Circadian cues do shape zebrafish navigation habits. Winona, Minnesota is cutting bridge lighting to avoid killing millions of mayflies and then having them pile on the street, becoming a hazard to drivers. They're doing that. Farms near the North York Moors in the UK are cutting lighting this summer. Sportanlage Karl in Kahl, Germany, is the EU's first dark sky approved sports lighting system outside. Ottawa, Ontario is moving ahead on a light pollution bylaw. The Australian Sunshine Coast has been recognized by Dark Sky as a reserve. Tennessee is blocking new data center building. Cottonwood, Arizona is struggling with dark sky compliance. Daffin, Georgia residents are protesting park lighting. 60 miles of lighting has been planned between Baja and Yuma on the U.S. border, and the Big Bend, Texas border project has failed to secure funding for now. Port St. Pierre, France is cutting lighting for the summer, and Michigan Dearborn is now a Bird City campus. Indoor urban growing is not strictly low carbon. This is a new study from McGill University. Grocer is beginning their expansion into new areas. Arrow Farm has been sold to Palm Ventures. Light barriers are keeping pests out of greenhouses, little pink lights keeping the bugs out. We also have a new open field test facility opening in the Netherlands. And Gundam, the anime, is inspiring a plasma-based space farm. In local news, Rapid City, South Dakota has begun their lighting revitalization program. We have $3 million in funds for Douglas County, Minnesota. Sumterville, Florida is switching their streets to LED. Comstock, Michigan has failed to pass a school renovation bond. St. Tammany, Louisiana is cutting street lighting in a number of districts for budget regions. Paris Union, Illinois has begun a full LED conversion in their schools. Jacksonville Pride is protesting Florida bridge lighting rules for the second year in a row. The Minnesota Twins organization is funding school field lighting in the state. We have new park lighting going up in Gainesville, Florida. And in Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, softball and lacrosse fields have scored new lighting. Internationally, we have 2 million euros going to road projects in Chianti, Italy. The Pacific Islands are increasingly adopting solar power. We have a new mandatory rail lighting bill moving ahead in Western Australia, and we have new public lighting going up in Saint Amour, France. In sports news, your Philips Hue bulbs will link with live sports, starting with World Cup matches. And things that I just thought were weird. This is a real dandelion seed lamp, like real dandelion seeds used as filaments for lighting. Eurocamp, an animation series, had a lamp lighting event at a park in the the Fujiwara region, and it drew 13,000 people. In our ongoing catalog of celebrity beefs with lighting projects, Zooey Deschanel has announced her public feud with Recessed Lighting. Pro Light Source consultants are big bucks in San Francisco. If you are a light bulb whisperer, you can earn hundreds of thousands a year. And you can 3D print your way to a cooler IKEA lamp. I want to thank you for your time, your attention, your ratings, your reviews, and for visiting Sansi LED. Check the link in the description if you please. I'll be back soon. See ya.